Okay? Say something.
Say something.
Say something.
Say something. Damn dirty apostate.
Good morning, friends. My name is Ina Irby. I'm not a life coach. I'm not a therapist. I'm a mom. And I asked my husband, do you think they know why I, wave my hand? I do that because of broadcasting. Do you JW broadcasting at the end, my daughters and I, we would always watch it every month. We would watch it faithfully. That was part of our family study. And at the end of every broadcasting, they always wave, right? And me and my daughters would sit and we'd watch it and we'd wave back. And that's why I wave. So if you're wondering why I do that, that's just because I did that because it's me. It's crazy, kooky me. It doesn't, yeah. So anyway, I kind of like to go over this sometimes. I don't always do it because, we're busy moms, busy people. We don't have time to listen to people all the time. I really appreciate I didn't realize the answers were staring me in the face. Sometimes our decisions, we have consequences, right? For me, the consequences of my decisions being one of Jehovah's Witnesses, I wasted a lot of my time. And so it is true. You look at your life and you look at the consequences and your decisions. I mean, you don't realize how much of time is lost until you sit back and you look at your life. And I do believe that. I believe that there is a God. So not everybody believes that anymore, especially after being one of Jehovah's Witnesses. And that's the consequences of being one of Jehovah's Witnesses for a very long time, is that at the end of the whole thing, you just kind of give up and on God. And I don't give up. I don't feel like there's just too much out there that shows that there's something there that built it. It wasn't just there. It didn't just come up. So for all my atheists, I love one, so it's okay. I'm cool with that, and I hope you're cool with me talking about it. God. And if you're not, then just turn it off at this point. But I do believe that there's people that help you through it, right? And that they speak. God speaks through others. That's what I like that. It's true. And when people share their experiences and their strengths and their hopes and how they handled similar situations. Unfortunately, Jehovah's Witnesses don't have like a group meeting. I mean, they do. And then there's people that sometimes meet in that group, and it's hard for people because we're not used to all these different belief systems at this point. It's just, you don't necessarily want anybody preaching to you. And I get that. I understand that. But I also think it's important for us to have some sort of, you need people. You need people that have experienced things that you've experienced. And you need them to share. Otherwise, you feel even more alone. I think that's why YouTube is so wonderful. Is if you want to listen to this, you can. But if you don't want to, you don't have to, and you can turn it off. But there are people that are willing to share their experience and then what they're going through. And it's only been a few months for me. And there's sadness, there's depression, there's sickness, because you can't, how does this not affect you on a physical level? It's affecting you on an emotional level. It's certainly going to affect your physical body. So yeah, I'm experiencing some breakdowns in my body, not to mention the ones that I already had at being my new 49 years old. I didn't think I was going to ever turn 49 years old in this system of things, in this ugly old system of things, right? We always think that God is going to come. Now I look back at the reasoning. In fact, my husband and I were just talking about that this morning. You realize how odd the reasoning is. And it just, most of the people on the earth will be destroyed. That doesn't make sense. Which, it never made sense even when I was one of Jehovah's Witnesses. I didn't believe that only Jehovah's Witnesses would survive. But whoa, when you're out and you realize that is basically what they're saying, the majority of the earth is going to be destroyed. Doesn't make sense. So, yeah, there's a lot of layers. And so be slow with yourself. Excuse me. I know that some people are 20 years into it and they still feel they've been out of the organization for 20 years and they feel just as raw as they did the day that they came out. And I don't know what the difference is other than it's geese. I don't know what the difference is. You know, I think this for me is therapy. Being able to talk to you and share, it helps. It helps me. And not everybody's willing to go out and do this. Not everybody's willing to talk in front of nothing, basically. I have rocks behind me and trees, but it's kind of it's very therapeutic because you're sharing, and yet you're not looking at faces. You're not looking at reactions. You're just being able to explain yourself. And that's why I encourage you. If there's a very small minority of people on the earth that are Jehovah's Witnesses, and there's an even smaller minority that are willing to share. And if you have something that you have to say, do it. Do it. If you can do a better job than me, high five on that. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Because people need to hear you. Because they're alone. And I think for the LGBT community, I mean, I have friends that their kids are not, they're gay. So they've just thrown them away. And I think that is just so sad. I mean, you don't do that to humans. I don't care if they don't agree with you or you don't agree with them. But you don't do that to your family. You don't do that to your family members. Jehovah's Witnesses are so willing to do that to anybody that doesn't agree with them. And so, yeah, that's not fair. That's not fair for families. That's not fair for the person that's going through that. They're alone already because they are a minority. I mean, it's harder. It's hard to step out and be different. And Jehovah's Witnesses, of all people, should know that. So, I hope this helps you on your healing journey. It's raining, and I should probably go in now, but I hope you like it's a little different from what I normally do. And it's nice to be out in the weather, because we don't have much weather here in California. So, enjoy the weather. Enjoy your coffee. Sit nice and warm and cozy. Enjoy your families. Enjoy your families. Love your families. Love your families. And I hope this helps. I hope this helps listening to me. I hope it helps. And if not, well, there's somebody out there that you can listen to, hopefully, and help you put your life back together. And we're doing it together. I mean, doing the best that we can, right? So, one day at a time. Like I said, there's no real official cult book. So I hope this helps because we don't have anything. As Jehovah's Witnesses, we don't have anything. We don't have any cult books. But these are really nice because it kind of puts everything together, and hopefully, the feelings are the same. I believe we're dealing with like a narcissistic organization. And Courage to Change kind of fits that, because you're dealing with individuals that are all about them sometimes, and you kind of have to get yourself out of that and make small changes, and all those small changes make big changes in the long run. All right, I hope this helps you on your healing journey. Follow your bliss and be good humans.